Welcome to 7.2. So we are going to graph, but this time we're going to graph in context, so with a situation. So if you have not done so already, take out 7.1 worksheet. Before we do hand those in, always know that for nothing will be impossible with God. If you've got God in your life, and you've got God in your heart, and you honor Him, and you talk to Him through prayer or through the Bible, and you use His wisdom, you will be able to accomplish everything. Will it be easy? Not always. Sometimes it will, though. And it's going to be easier if you follow His will than if you try and do your will. So, complete that with a prayer, please. You're going to take out your worksheet. We'll take care of questions on Monday. Make sure your name is on the worksheet, first name and last name. Put it in a pile with your group and put it in the bucket. Okay, let's look at number 1. In yesterday's class, we learned how to graph. And we learned how to do that using slope-intercept form. Okay? We were focused on making sure that we identified our M, which in this case, in line 1, is 2/1. And our B, and then we graphed it accordingly. So, I'm going to go up to 3. I'm going to put a dot. And from that dot, I'm going to go up 2/1, up 2/1, up 2/1. And then I'm going to graph my line. So let me set up my line really quickly here. Make sure it's green. And go from there. And now I'm going to make a nice long line. Okay, next, I'm going to go back and I'm going to graph my next line. To do that, I need to identify my slope of my y-intercept. Can I do that in this equation? No, it's not in slope-intercept form. What did we do yesterday? We got rid of that -4. Get rid of it on all 3 pieces. Make sure you take the negative with it. That's going to cancel. I'm going to have y equals over here. -8 divided by -4. What is it? It's +2. X, bring that down. 12, -12 divided by -4 is going to be +3. Oh, look at that. My M is 2/1. My B is 3. My lines are the same. And I know that when I go to my line, I can draw my second line. They're right on top of each other. Since that's true, what is my solution going to be? Well, my solution is going to be infinite solutions. So my answer here is infinite solutions. How did I know that? My lines were on top of each other. Okay, great. Now if I'm looking at this one, number 2, identify your M and your B. Your M in number 2 is 1/2. Your B in number 2 is -2. Okay, so graph that. Go down 2, up 1/2, up 1/2, up 1/2. Make sure it's good. Now, nice dark green line. It's all set. And connect your line. Okay. Now, as I'm going, I need to do my next line. Okay, take a look at line 2. Can I graph line 2 as it is? No way. That's not in slope-intercept form. But can I solve it to get it in slope-intercept form? I sure can. I need to get my y by itself, and to do that, I need to add 3x to both sides because I have to get rid of that -3x before I get rid of the 6 with the y. So add 3x to both sides. Can I add 3x and 12? Nope, they're not like terms, so I get 6y equals 3x plus 12. Now I have to get rid of my 6, so I'm going to divide both sides by 6, but on all three places. And so I'm going to end up with y equals 1/2 x plus 2. Notice they're the same. Almost, but not quite, right? They're the same slope. So if I go up to 2, 1, 2, and now I do my slope, because my m here is 1/2, and my b here is 2, now I'm going to go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. What's going to be true about these two lines? Oh, wow, that was bad. Nonetheless, you know what I mean. All right, what's going to be true about these two lines? And why? They have the same slope, so these are going to be parallel lines. And so how many solutions do I have? I have no solutions. So you are deciding what the solution is. Sometimes it's infinite solutions, sometimes it's no solution, and sometimes it might be a solution. Now look at this one. In number 3, I have to solve both of these. So when I'm solving this one, x plus 3y equals -3, I need to rewrite that, and I need to solve that. Okay? Rewrite it over here in this space where you can solve it. I need to get my y by itself, so what do I need to move first? Do I need to get rid of my x or my 3 first? I need to get rid of my x. Subtract x from both sides. I can't combine those aren't like terms, but these will cancel. So I've got 3y. Put your x first so that it's in slope-intercept form. And now you're going to divide. What am I going to divide by? +3. I'm going to get y equals -1 over 3x. And then this is going to cancel, so it's going to be -1. So what's my m? -1/3. What's my b? -1. Okay, so start at -1. From there, you're going to go down 1 over 3, 1, 2, 3. Down 1 over 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to draw your line. Now, I'm having trouble with switching back and forth, so I'm going to go up 1 over 3, 1, 2, 3 to the left. Up 1 over 1, 2, 3 to the left. So I can try and get a nice straight line with drawing it, because I can't switch back and forth like I did yesterday. Okay, what about that second equation? I need to solve this one too. Okay, as I solve that one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to move my x over by getting rid of it. This will eliminate. I'm going to be left with -3y. Put your x first. -x minus 3. Divide both sides by -3. And then do the math. This will cancel. -1 over -3 will give me a +1/3. And -3 divided by -3 gives me a +1. So I'm going to go up to 1. And from here, I'm going to go up 1 over 3, 1, 2, 3. Up 1 over 3, 1, 2, 3. Does that look like it's going to help me find where they cross? No. So why don't we go the other direction? Down 1 over 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. Down 1 over 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now if I draw that line nice and straight, use your ruler, nice and long, nice and straight, now I've found my solution. What is my solution? It's an ordered pair, and where is it at? 1, 2, 3, -3, and it's on the x-axis, so my y is 0, and that's my answer. All right, how'd you guys do so far? Hopefully you're doing okay. Try some of these on your own so that you can see if you're doing okay. All right, next problem. It won't move. All right, remember I said we were gonna work in context. So here we are. Lee has 85 cents in change. So he's holding 85 cents. He has only quarters and nickels, and he has a total of 5 coins. How many of each does he have? How do you know? So we can say, well, he's got 2 sets of coins, right? X plus Y is equal to 5. So that's where this first equation comes in. This one here is x plus 5 equals 5 because there's 5 coins. Great. Now, my second equation comes from 25 cents. So my x value is quarters, plus 5y, that's my nickels, is equal to 85 cents. All right, so we've got to be able to graph this. Can I graph my first equation? Not like that, I can't. I need to solve it. Can you pause the video while you solve it, please? Okay, when you solve that, when you moved your x over from the left side to the right side, you should have got negative x plus 5. That gives me a -1 slope, so I need to go up to 5. And then I need to go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. And I need to draw my line. Okay? Make yours nice. Mine's not very nice. All right, what about my second equation? Can I graph that as it is? No, I need to solve this one too. So, separate your equation. My x value needs to move to the other side. I'm going to do that by subtracting 25x, so I can cancel that out. I can't combine these, so I get 5y equals negative 25x plus 85. Now I have to get rid of this 5. So I'm going to divide all things by 5, which gives me y is equal to negative 25 divided by 5 is negative 5. 85 divided by 5 is 17. And so therefore my m is negative 5 over 1, and my b is 17. So I'm going to go up to 17. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Put a dot. And now I need to go down 5 over 1. Down 5 over 1, put a dot. Down 5 over 1, put a dot. Down 5 over 1, put a dot. Ooh, look at that. And now draw a nice straight line. Put your arrows on the end, and here's your solution. Okay. But what is that solution? So there's one thing that, let's see, that's x is 3, y is 2. But what does this solution mean? Well, what did we say x was? Quarters. So Lee has 3 quarters. And how many nickels? And 2 nickels. Great. Now, this next one, I want you to do a table instead. So Joe and Josh, they each want to buy a video game. Joe has $14 saved and saves $10 per week. Josh has 26, saves $7 per week. When do they have the ability to buy their games? At what week are they able to buy it with games? Now we're going to use a table this time. So when we're looking at Josh and Joe, we're looking at creating a table. So here's Joe. Okay? Joe's green. He goes up, we've got 10x plus 14. So if I put 0 in for my x, 10 times 0 is 0, add 14, I get 14. Great. If I put 1 in, all right, so I'm going to go up by 14. If I put 1 in, I've got 10 times 1, that's 10, plus 14 is 24.